Test, test, test. Oh my gosh. I blame my children. Thank you, some big jerk, for waiting for 2.5 minutes to tell me there's no audio. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What the heck? Audio. Blue Snowbell. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. We can hear you now. Great. Awesome. Awesome start to another episode. All right. Well, I'm gonna be inking some of this John Byrne stuff for fun. For fun. This has a lot of background stuff in it, which John Byrne super duper half-asses his backgrounds. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but that's just if I just inked it like that, it would look like scribble. So I'll see if I can get to the backgrounds, but there you go. So glad that was such a good, wonderful, wonderful start to the show, but it is what it is. So let me grab some Dr. P.H. Martin's Black Star Waterproof Ink and refill my well here a little bit because it's a little. She's running a bit dry, kitten. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit of water to that too, just to get the viscosity up a little bit. Ooh, that's a lot of ink. And then I will see how this works.
I bet it in on this. It's like.
Hope everybody's doing well and feeling good.
Yeah.
Actually, I hope you're also doing good and feeling well. And I use the gutters because I am going to fill this gutter in with black regardless to get my tips, wet my tip for the killing. There you go. I can hear you now. All right. Well, like and share, everyone. Like and share. You know the drill. I'm going to start with Wolverine. Wolverine. And I have this linked at the John Byrne fan club on Facebook. So if anybody there's here wants to say how to do, then please do. Welcome, welcome. Everyone is welcome here on Fantasy Island. I can hear you now. The mute is gone. This is actually a little harder than doing it digitally because it's a separate layer, I could print the blue, or I could have the blue lines be quite dark and much easier to read than when you're printing out blue lines on paper. They have to be much lighter so that they don't show up as much in the final, which means they don't show up as much when you're inking either. Dang it, my flipping keyboard is just right here. It keeps bumping me. Oh, cool. Billy hit 50K on his omnibus. That's congratulations to Billy. Have I ever met John Byrne in real life? I met John Byrne a couple of times in real life. And I used to be a usual flame about this high on his message board on the AOL message boards. Indeed. I was saying on the John Byrne fan page that I'm the young fan who gave him the Byrne victim moniker for his fan base. Granted, I didn't make it up, but I did. I was the one who said it to him.
Yeah, I timed that.
He said, I'm a Byrne victim. So, Byrne victim. So I like that. And then he mentioned me, but not by name, obviously. Just some young fan. in his letters column in A Flame About This High later that year. I think it was 92. And credit where credit's due. It wasn't me. It was it was me that said it to him, but it wasn't me that came up with it. It was my friend Matt Osborne. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. But what's funny about this is I started, well, not my whole inking career. I started my career at Image inking a John Byrne clone, Victor Bridges. He absolutely drew like, well, I think as close to John Byrne as anyone else has. Right? I mean, you got guys like Dale Keown and Paul Pelletier who you can tell there's influences, but this dude was straight up cloning Byrne. Straight up. Wait a minute. All right, now, what is that in his hand? What is that? Oh, that's not in his hand. That's his. I see what he's doing. And we're live from Sold Out Pachanga Arena in San Diego, California. I love inking. Has that dark graphite look. Drawing is my favorite. I love inking has that dark. The detail and the gradient shading. Thank you. Wait, when did the omnibus launch? Yeah. Did it launch today? That'd be freaking sick, man. I mean, I love Billy, so I congratulate him on all his success. That's great.
Yeah, man.
I don't get what's going on here. It's like a weird line.
Finally, somebody that understands.
I don't get it. He flattened his head out too much. Sorry, John. I gotta change something. Omnibus launched 2 hours ago, already at 50,000. Freaking rad, man. Good for him.
Yeah.
That's epic.
We're all gay.
5 pages of inking madness in the Miller Weight division. Wait, what? 5 pages of inking madness in the Miller Weight division? I don't understand what you're talking about. All right, let me.
Yeah.
I think that's more what he was going for here. I mean, I really like John Byrne's work and stuff, but I think sometimes he does kind of rush along things. Omnibus. I'm excited for the Fan Fest and get a chance to meet the great Phil Diaz. Well, have fun if the Fan Fest ever happens. Because I really don't understand the point of having creators try to create the Fan Fest. It's like, shouldn't the fans be putting together the Fan Fest and then just having the imprimatur or the approval of the creators? Because, like, yeah, I don't have anything else to do, like make a comic book. Why don't I try to put together a convention? They act like you could just, that's a snap of the fingers. That people running conventions is like a job, like a full-on job. There's a lot of moving parts, so they really should just get somebody to do it for them who's run a convention before. When is Shadow of the Conqueror coming
Are we
out?
on?
I don't know. I hope soon. That we built the campaign out, so should be ready to rock and roll. I know Shad is, or Shad or somebody is redoing some of the audio for the launch video because it's kind of behind, right? It's kind of like, oh, we filmed that a year ago and back before the book was even done. So now it's like the book is done. We don't have to say the book's almost done. And there's some minor changes in the audio that they want to do, and so I don't know how long that's going to take them. I did my part, and then I went ahead and I built the campaign as well because I was like, can we get going on this? I have the John Byrne Stowaway to the Stars Calling Me. I don't think I've seen that. Oh, where'd my that's Pablo Rouse.
And you look sexy.
Okay, so no, sorry, let me take that off. What I was showing earlier, this I did this, but this was all digital. So I wanted to take the time to, well, I'm not going to do this whole thing, but I wanted to do a traditional ink job on one of these pages. I should have picked an easier page.
Yeah.
But you know me. Yeah, you know me.
Dang.
You down with OPP? Yeah,
Trash.
you know me. Trash. All right. Hard thing is I want to make decisions. It's like I'm making inking decisions, but I'm not really able to see. Hey, boys, can you be a little quieter? By the way, we're going to camp tomorrow. We going to camp tomorrow.
Take that axe.
I don't like this guy. Warwick, come on, man.
Dang. That's a sexy name.
Warwick, you better drop me off right here. Bro, you're a sim.
I read your comment, Vic. Why were they looking at my old X-Men or my old X Factor work? Why is that a topic of discussion? I don't understand why I am a topic of discussion for those guys.
Dang, man.
Can't you
That's
just
true.
do your own thing? I hope that gladiator piece was done when you were barely
without
starting.
permission.
Huh? Done when you? What do you? I don't know what you're talking about. They were looking at censorship in comics. Ah, dang it!
Are you kidding?
Man, I need more
Yeah.
room to move in this joint.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I have been censored and blacklisted and all that stuff. Just about as long as Chuck Dixon, and I think he was Probably one of the first guys to get hit.
I love border hopping simulator.
Yeah. All those companies.
You know what I should do is I should bring up the original on this so I could see it a little bit. The editor was told prick about it in his comments.
Yeah.
Wait, what editor was prick about what? In what comics? Comments. What are you talking about? One of those tiny little hairs again. Really annoying. Do, do, do. And before you ask, yes, I do have other things I should probably be doing,
Yeah, and you look
but
sexy.
I just feel like doing this, so that's why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
If I get bored doing
Yeah,
it,
man.
I will stop doing it. Sorry if the zoom isn't so good that you can actually see every little thing I'm doing.
This guy's got problems. This is the best.
Bro, I like this suit.
Yeah, make him admin. Just give him owner. What?
Kids are playing video games in case you can't tell.
No, we're giving you owner.
Are you going to letter it too? No, Gary, I'm not going to bother lettering this. No, sir. Don't let those other channels draw you in, Mike. Let them find other content. You have better things to do. Correct. They found the editor complaining about having to cover up Christian stuff in a comic that you did the art on. Oh, Jason? Was Jason saying something on the tweeters? Jason's a good guy, but he is a crazy leftist. He's a crazy left-winger. I wouldn't say he's an SJW, but he's definitely on that end of the political aisle. Which was funny because he ended up editing out something that was in the script, which is
Dude, I love your hair.
Mysterio. Mysterio was supposed to be holding a what do they call it? A rosary.
Doing Hanukkah.
And it was part of the story. And so I drew Mysterio holding a rosary, and he edited it out. And then I called him up, and when I saw it in print, I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm like, that was in. Did you not read the script? It was in the script. He was supposed to be holding a rosary. It was part of the story for some reason. He's like, oh no, you have me so paranoid.
You got the hat.
Yeah. And see, that was back in the time when you could disagree with somebody politically and work with them, work for them, be friends, and just I don't know, man. Things have changed so much lately. I think it's social media has just destroyed people's ability to just disagree and still be friends.
That guy.
This is such a very strange. Byrne does these very strange. blocking of color of darks, blacks. So true. Why is that so rare nowadays? Social media. I really think it's social media. Can you show us what the page looks like as is before your ink so we can have a frame of reference? Yeah, hold on, George. Let me rinse my brush for a second, and then I'll. Where did I get that? Oh shoot, it's on my iPad. Let me see what page. Oh no, it's from way back. Hold on, let me go back to top. Fanfic. All. Let me go. Else when. Fanfic 1. I think this is the one. Yeah, I think this is the one. Oh, it's good because I can have it open. Drag it over here. And then you guys can see it here. Which is good because now I can look at it and see what the pencils look like, because it really does kind of get muddy when you swap it out for blue lines. This is harder than it looks, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the original pencils, or a scan of the original pencils anyways. Do I know if Byrne has made anything off of this work? I believe he sells the original pages. I think that's how he makes money doing this. So, I mean, hey, you know, if it pays, if you can make it pay. See, now, none of this actually makes sense. He's doing this design. I'm looking at it now. None of this makes sense. I mean, anatomically. As reflections anatomically. I'll try to do it. I'll do the best I can. Because I'm trying to stay as true as I can to the pencils while still making it, you know, a little more. I don't even know what I don't even know what the word is. I don't want to just slap down inks copying what he did, because that's not inking, that's tracing, and I've complained about that in the past. And I don't want to do it here just because, you know, it would be much faster. You know, just doing that without any imagination, so to speak. Boy, you can ink really fast. Let's see. Huh?
CJ dated a 12-year-old.
What the hell are you talking about? See, this little gradation he put in here, it really doesn't make a lick of sense. But
What in
that's
the?
fine. That's fine.
Is this your superpower? When he's giving birth. Well, I didn't know you were kidding.
All right. I don't know. What do you guys think so far on El Wolvie there? Oops. Come on, focus now. It's a heck of a page to ink. It's a challenge. I think it'd be a challenge. I'm gonna leave that open. I know he made it black, but I'm gonna leave it open because I kind of like it when the interior of Wolverine's cowl is a color instead of just a black blob. All right, let's see if we can track what he's doing with these here. Lady fingers on Rogue. What is that on her wrist? Oh, I think it's supposed to be the hoopty hoo. Hoopty. All right, so he made this dark. If I do this again, that's a big if. I'm gonna have to print these blue lines out a little bit darker. Because this is
You like feet?
a little bit dark a little bit light. A little hard to make out. And I also have to sort of make up a little bit of stuff because I'm going over the word balloons. Getting those lines with the brush, that's amazing. Oh, thank you. It's a brush. You can actually get thinner lines with a brush than you can with a quill.
Let me just throw it in.
What the heck is that even supposed to be? Some of his stuff doesn't make any sense. It's not supposed to be a rock behind it. It's supposed to be your arm because that's as long as your elbow should be going out.
Yeah, it is.
This is actually a much harder page than that other one I did earlier. Maybe I should have. I'm going to keep saying that. I should have picked an easier page. A simpler page would have been simpler. Why are you drawing a hand on Wolverine's ear? That's Rogue, man. What are you talking about? I mean, not Rogue, Storm. Storm's doohickey. Shoot, I keep sticking my finger in that spot.
What the heck?
All right. I'll have to try. I just bought some new ink. I'm certain to have some brushes around. Well, it's got to be a high quality brush or a low quality brush, because these little cheap tricks get really good lines too. And they are more consistent, but they don't hold much water. So I kind of wanted to go back to traditional tools. I mean, they don't hold much ink. They're designed to hold quite a bit of ink, but if you fill the barrel with ink, then you don't get the fine line. If you use it as a dry brush, not a dry brush, but a dipping brush, then you can get those fine lines, but you have to dip
I mean, your
far
IQ.
too often. I wanna be all by myself.
Yeah.
Stupid little tiny hairs keep getting on my brush, and it's really annoying. Hey, Ole, what's up?
You're alpha male.
Dang gum, man. There's another one right there. I feel like you need to be in a hermetically sealed
Your shack?
studio with constant air cleaning. I used to tint windows for this company, and they had a hermetically sealed window tinting room
Yeah, it's not funny.
that filtered all the dust particles out of the air, so that when you're laying down big sheets of tint on
Hey,
glass,
can you not crash the plane?
you wouldn't get these little air bubbles
What'd
from
you call
from
me?
capturing these tiny little dust specks
I
and
know where you
little
live.
bitty hairs and whatnot. And boy, that would have been a great place to do inking, because that gets really annoying. This is funny. Okay. I inked it the way he drew it. But I'm going to have to fix it.
Yeah.
So that's why my brush lines always spread out. That's really cool advice. Mike
I can
Cantango.
assure you, it
Yeah?
was the average 20-year-old.
Yes, I do know how to tango. Why do you ask? Why do you ask?
Okay.
I'm afraid to ask why you ask. What issue is this from? This is, I think, from the first issue that he put up.
Shut up. They'll hear you.
Wait, what?
I don't care.
Just wondering, Mr. Potts, is that the case? You were just wondering, huh?
Bro, what is this?
You know what's funny is there was this guy in that John Byrne group that was saying that it didn't look like John Byrne anymore after I inked it. I remember an interview with John Byrne a long time ago, talking about how he would draw in shorthand because Terry Austin knew what his shorthand meant, and that so Terry Austin inking John Byrne, while it was sort of what John intended, it's not what John drew, because he knew that Terry would take what he drew and interpret the shorthand of his pencils. Hey, if you can't make less noise, you have to stop playing, okay? So I didn't make that argument on the John Byrne page, but I just remembered that interview. I don't remember what that was from. Comics interview or something like that. It's way back, like in the 80s, I think. I should do that with an ellipse. The dad hammer falls. It's, yeah. Want to make sure you are not one of those faux tangoers I hear so much about. There's faux tangoers out there? It's not a tango, it's a tanguera. What tanguero? Gendered language. And the tango will broach no such ungendered language. There's no tanguerettes.
I'm just sitting here. Guys, come over here. Look at this. Look. Isaac. I already know that. You know who else is gay?
All right, time for a couple ellipse maneuvers. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Point one. Grab a goo with a do. All right, this one I'm going to do with point one. At least they're having fun, right?
Oh.
Good times, said by all. Do.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my wow. All right. There so far. Ugh. Focus. Focus.
I
There we
thought
go.
that review.
Inky dinky bottle of ink. You'd think the suffix next to everything they miss an opportunity to use Latini. Latini? What? Is that like a martini? Latini. Again, the dust. The dust is the worst.
You.
Hey, Rooney, put it on there. Dang. Speedwagon?
All right. Stupid brush. No, I'm not getting the swimsuit issue. I have not bought a. I don't think I've ever bought a Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. No, I'm not really their target audience. I don't think they have a target audience anymore. No, though.
You don't deserve
This kind of stuff isn't new though. Anybody remember Tula?
Yeah.
I wonder whatever happened to Tula. Actually, never mind. I don't care what happened to Tula.
Oh, y'all.
Gigi.
El presidente. Viva la revolución.
I'm tapping.
Funny thing about these pages, man, Byrne is drawing Cyclops like skinny. Like, I know he's supposed to be thin, but I remember Byrne drawing him a little thicker back in the day, and now, even though these pages are supposed to take place back in the day, I think he's drawing him a lot thinner than he was in his original X-Men run. Draws him more like Paul Smith drew him in his run, which is cool and all. But like that last page I did, I actually beefed him up a little bit because, you know, he's still got this broad chest and whatnot, but he draws him with these like itty bitty Evander Holyfield legs, and I'm like, you can't give him a chest like that, and then itty bitty tiny legs. So I just give him a little bit more beef.
Trash.
Why in the world is Mike inking Byrne? For giggles. 7. For fun. I did another piece. Just I had only intended to draw like or just ink one of the characters. Then I posted it, and people wanted me to ink the whole thing, so I just kind of kept going. And then I was like, but I did that digitally, and then I'm like, man, I kind of want to do this with a brush and a quill. Some traditional inks, yo. I don't know if anybody from that Facebook page is actually watching. But say hello if you are.
CJ.
CJ.
What are you guys constantly giggling about?
What?
What are you constantly giggling about? Despite Jim Lee X-Men.
You're so loud.
All by myself. Don't want to just make that smooth because I want to try to have some more consistency. Ooh, hold on. Byrne Tech. I'm going to ink that with a quill. Byrne Tech. Ooh, that sounds like a cool kind of thing maybe I'll put in my universe. I'll have some company and have to call it Byrne Tech.
My guy is like glitching in the air. Yeah, you should see my screen. What? What?
Alright.
I
I'm gonna
gotta
do some-
rejoin.
Do some quilling. Do some killing with the quilling. D Geek says I tend to fall back on my Kuretake pens, brushes. I tried a quill once, but it had such a harsh feel. It could have just been crap quality quill though. I'm using Maru. Different. Actually, this one is the mapping nib. This is more. These are both Japanese quills, but this one's more like the 102. It's got a little more give to it. This one is a tempered steel. Very little give. Very, very tough little customer. But yeah, let's do some Byrne Tech. Gotta get that. See the dust. Dust gets on the quills and everything. Very annoying. Very annoying. All right, let's start this way.
Bro, you killed me in the last 20 rounds. Good. No, that's just my pins.
I feel like my
Thank you.
art, after I finish inking this, my art's going to start regressing back to the way I drew in 7th grade.
Why would you search it up?
I knew a porcupine with that problem. Quill problem?
I shot you and you didn't die. Shut up.
can't do that.
I do need to get some more of these quills, but I don't want to go back to Japan to get them. I have to figure out someplace to get them here.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
It's my fault.
we're gonna be. Oh. See, Byrne can just scribble these lines out, not have to worry about how straight they are. But when you're the inker, everything's got to be right on the money. Otherwise, there's not even any purpose in inking it, right? Cool, cool. What's up, Papa? Hello, young lady.
Frozen. But what is that crosshair? Yeah, it's trash. It's thick. What?
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna use a stencil for that. And this is all supposed to be black right here. Why is that supposed to be black? I don't know, but whatever.
What? Traded? Get that Zeus.
All right. Byrne to
Jump shot?
Mike.
Jump shot?
Fix this now. Fix. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing with the quill, the quillinator. Making it right, making it rain. All right, let's get this back out.
Bro, you gotta clap. I'm lagging. Let's go. What? I'm lagging.
And probably what shape? Probably like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's click over.
And then Aurora has her little belly ring.
There's a poser named CJ that says he's good.
Micah, you're hurting CJ's feelings. Stop hurting his feelings.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Where's her? This is supposed to be her red. It's supposed to be.
The game on Steam called
I
Tabletops.
think it's supposed to be like that. Like I said, really
That's
hard to
right,
make
yeah,
out
pretty
some of this stuff with
I'm gonna look it up.
the way it is. Oh, where'd my brush go? There it is. Oh wow, that's gonna turn out awesome, except for Wolverine. My glitter.
Wait. What is
I know this is terribly exciting stuff, but it isn't. See, look at that! I picked up. Can you even see it? Can you see it? Like on a. See that? Oh, barely had it focused for a second there. It's just this little freaking hairs that get picked up by the tip of my brush.
Ah.
So annoying.
What was that?
And see? Gosh dang it. I didn't see that one. Gacks up my line. Freaking hell.
We gotta go out. Go away. Easy. Is this on?
Mike is losing his hair. Confirmed.
1v1.
No. Tiny little hairs. That's not my hair. Hair today, Mike.
Ah.
Oh, brother.
No way.
No, it doesn't really have a purpose,
No way.
Jeff. Oh, your son's name is Micah too? Awesome. Awesome. That's a good name.
Yeah. Stay away. Don't pick up my Zeus. Oh. Yeah. Wait. You can keep buying Zeus's. Oh, hey, that's cheating. That's cheating. $10.30. Is that your credit card stealer? Come here. Come here.
D-Geek Art for $5. If you're in LA area, Romans in Pasadena has a big quill ink section, bigger than anywhere else I've seen. Maybe they have what you need. I'm not in the LA area. I'm in the San Diego area.
I hear cheater.
Thank you for that.
Let me buy my pig.
Don't go up to LA too often.
Oh.
But I will try to make a note of that. Jeez. Do they have hermetically sealed rooms that keep hair from landing? Keep dust from your pages.
Whoa, the lag is crazy. Wait, where is it?
Anyway, this is how it's done, ladies and gentlemen, when you using real tools, not markers or iPads or whatnot. I really dislike how that looks. I don't know what to do about it. It's trying to follow the pencils, but it's such a weird, nonsensical shape. And that's kind of one of the things I try to do is make sure, well, at least when I'm drawing, is make sure all the shapes that I'm doing are interesting. Right? I don't try to just fill space to fill space. I want shapes to look interesting. And yeah, I should be doing that here, but I'm trying to walk a balancing line of sticking to the pencils as much as possible and then at the same time adding those little interesting
I'm in.
dynamics.
Bro, that was pretty sick.
So I haven't been watching the chat. Has anybody from the Byrne group actually
This is Bloom CD5.
bothered showing up? I think one guy liked the actual tag.
Okay.
Enter code here.
Oh, look at these ads. It says invalid.
Wait, enter
Oh.
code here.
You know, it's funny. I went for years without inking anybody but myself, and then like I inked Kevin on that one piece, and it's like kind of got me jonesing to want to ink some other people. But I do have my own things to do, so I probably shouldn't spend too much time
Same one.
on little things like this.
Private turning. Wait, do I join? Tournament. Wait, which one am I joining?
Oh, he didn't even do the other side. Isaac, Mommy's calling you.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you get Daddy?
Bruh. You go.
Oh my gosh.
What's the game thing?
Hold on. My wife beckons from the other room. I need to go see what she needs. Your comments about Starfire were hateful and extremist. Not tolerable for Facebook's communities. Add Lone Star in the background. Sign that panel and auction time frame. Blah blah blah. All right. Let me here. Let me put up.
The code.
Let me see. I'm gonna do this. No, not that way. Like this. Yeah. Let me put up. Here's the other page I did. You guys can look at that for a moment while I go see what my wife wants. What,
Did you put the code in? Click search button. Register. Get back into the game. You only have 1,000 good cents.
I spun the wheel.
Wait, how much? Yeah, Micah doesn't have enough. I think you should put it up for 1,000. I have 19,000 for some reason.
Gold. I will 2,500.
Okay, unregister.
No. Buy-in is 10K.
Yeah, but he's making it low. Let's go.
Bro, I got 1,000.
Dude, no way, I'm gonna play slots.
Well, then I have to end the stream. I can't just walk away from my stream.
Here, I'll try. Create.
Apparently, my wife is having a little bit of a difficulty with the preparations of the dinner, so I'm gonna go ahead and bow out here. Let's get you guys as good a look as I can get you for what I got done. Maybe I'll keep poking around on this a little later. Maybe, maybe not. We shall see. Anyways, gotta go help with dinner. So God bless you guys. Like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. If you haven't been here before, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that all notifications. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time.